I had a feeling something was off, so when I got to my place, I went to the bathroom and yeah, I was bleeding. Scared shitless. I turned the shower on and literally crying. I wanted so bad to wash off that filth, and I stood there as the shower ran. After I coiled myself into bed and cried till I slept, I woke up and that scenario kept replaying over and over again. Since then, I'm always either high or drunk. None of my friends know this, and I don't even have the guts to tell them. This is an ending to one of the many emails that I get. People confess vile walirepiwa, and there's no one else who knows. They're trying to just let it out, and they're trying to find someone they can talk to, because their friends don't know, and maybe their friends were there. Like in that example, their friends were there. Walicheza drink ya shots. Ikatana out, time ya kudoze. Sinani ule alizima kwa kitanda. Mabeshto wake wamezima kwa kiti. What happens in that bedroom, they don't know. I had this friend who used to hit on me, but I didn't like her lifestyle, so ilikuwa tu na push like, yo, I know I have a problem with alcohol. I don't want to be involved with somebody who's always turning up, who's always at the club. So I always try to keep my distance. So time passed and eventually I had a relapse. And I'm like, so we met up, So now I got to know her a little bit more. So unajua ukipata na mtu kwa club, so unaanza kuwajua even more. Achana ile sober them, unajua drunk them. So I kind of realized, okay, so this girl, when she talks about her stories of consensual sex, they don't sound like consent. Because ako maji, tulienda tukatana up, tuka have fun, I listened to her and I understood, okay, wow, udem, what she calls consensual sex is actually rape cases. And because she didn't take them as such, alikuwa naichukua, tulikuwa form, tuka have fun, nika sleep na ukijana. But I'm like, if you don't remember, do you remember saying yes? Do you remember the sex? Okay. Then I don't think that's what you call consensual sex. That's not consensual sex. That is rape. If somebody anakutopeleka out, ndio akubaie pombe, ndio ulewe, ndio akukule, that is called rape. That's what I'm talking about. Alcohol being used as a date rape drug. The more I got to know her and her friends, I kind of understood like, so mabeshto wake wanajua udem akikata maji, kesho akumbukagi because she's a blackout drunk. And from having that the same experience, being myself as a blackout kind of a drunk, I kind of get, oh my God, udem, leo ni hype, kesho unajipata place because it's like, what the fuck happened yesterday? You don't even remember what happened. So I kind of understood like, so wakidai mtu wa kukula ni kukatisha udem. Na wakishakatisha udem, ni wanamkula, juu kesho akumbuki, ajui nani alimkula, ajui kama hadi wote walimkula. I'm like, fuck, yo. And those were the friends. So remember, me, I'm just getting into her life because now, in my relapse, I'm now back into the alcohol business. I'm like, I'm trying to drive this point home. Like, it's not okay for you to find yourself in somebody's bed or to find yourself in somebody's house and you feel as if something happened yesterday and you don't even ask this person, okay? Because that is not consensual. Something happened last night. Why did it happen? Why did you not wait for me to be sober for you to ask for pussy, for you to ask for dick? Because these are conversations people should have, okay? Eventually, my friend did come to accept her reality, like, yo, this is not right. My friends hawafai kuwa wananikula na sijui. Unaniget? Like, sifai kuwa nakuliwa na mabeshte wangu, najipata niko drunk kwa bed yake, and I can tell that we had sex yesterday and I don't remember. You should not have sex with me when I'm drunk. She kind of came to understand, like, yo, this is wrong. It kind of took time, but, everybody has their own healing process. At the end of the day, she kind of came to understand that. And she kind of came to understand it is not her fault, that this is not something that should be happening to her. These are just predators. These are enemies and not friends. This is to anyone who, God forbid, you ever find yourself in a date rape kind of a situation. Step number 1, do not take a shower. Do not take a shower. Do not change clothes. Go straight to the hospital, okay? Because if you take a shower, una get rid of the evidence that can be used to incriminate that person. To be like, yo, this person actually had sex with me last night, okay? The semen, even your fingers can have hair, can have fingernails, can have his DNA, Okay? So all these things, do not take a shower, do not change your clothes if you want to go report. Most people don't go reporting, which again, it depends on you, what you're ready to do. But the next step is very important, and everybody should do. Even if you're not going to report them, you should go to the hospital. Step number 2, go to the hospital. Go to the hospital because you need to get some drugs. The drugs that you need to get is for, if there's STDs, you need to get some antibiotics. Okay, make sure that you don't get infected with any STDs. If it's HIV, you need to get PEP. Okay, PEP is post-exposure prophylaxis. Post-exposure prophylaxis is just for if you've had sex with someone and they are HIV positive, you can actually not get HIV if you take these drugs for like 28 days. Umerepiwa jana, umejipata leo asubuhi, okay, they're like, fuck. I don't know, maybe this person has HIV. Let's say they have, and you're sure they have HIV and they're positive. You go take some PEP. You go get some PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis. And then after this, for 28 days, inakinga ukimwi, hautapata ukimwi. Another drug you need to go and get in the hospital is P2. You've been raped. You even remember you being a victim. You may remember the guy. Go to the hospital, get some P2 because you don't want to be traumatized with also having a kid of someone who took advantage of you. The next step is to get some support. Talk to someone, okay? Ni vizuri kutoa kitu kwa roho. Uongeleshe tu mtu usikie yenyewe kitu imekutoka. Because most people who actually email me, they just want to communicate. They just want to tell somebody, look, this happened to me. I can't fucking believe this happened to me. And I'm like, they're like, yeah, okay. Do you want to talk some more? You can talk. I'm just going to listen. If it's possible for you to get some counseling, get some counseling. If it's possible for you to get some therapy, get some therapy. Everyone's healing process is so different, and everybody knows how to cope with their hurt, okay? Because somebody has hurt you. It is not your fault. You have to remember that it is not your fault. Somebody has taken advantage of you. There's nothing you could have done. You are a victim, but now you need to become a survivor.